One evening, you may find yourself walking by a stand of trees in your neighborhood or through the forest. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a dead tree, or what you thought was a dead tree. The branches of the tree come to life, and you are standing in front of a powerful frame. This towering figure of primal majesty is a blend of human and beast, muscular and powerful. His antlers rise like a crown of twisted branches, massive and imposing, and he is adorned with moss and vines that seem to pulse faintly with life. His eyes glow with an otherworldly green light, piercing and ancient, as if they hold the secrets of the earth itself. The air around him hums with energy, and the ground beneath his feet seems to ripple with life. Plants sprout and wither in rapid succession, as if time itself bends to his will. Animals emerge from the shadows, stags, wolves, and serpents, gathering around him in silent reverence. His presence is both calming and terrifying, like the untamed wildness of nature. He steps forward, his movements slow and deliberate, each footfall causing the earth to tremble slightly. The mist swirls around him, parting as if in deference to his presence. He raises his hand, and the forest seems to hold its breath. The wind stills, the animals freeze, and even the light dims as if in awe. His gaze locks onto you, and for a moment, it feels as if he is peering into your very soul. Whether he is friend or foe depends on you, as he is the protector of the forest and all things wild. Fortunately for you, there is no malice in his eyes, only a deep, ancient wisdom that speaks of cycles of life and death, growth and decay. Who is this being? He is called Cernunnos, with his antlers reaching toward the heavens and his roots deep in the earth. He embodies the primal connection between humanity and the wilderness. But who was he? What secrets does he hold? And what can his ancient wisdom teach us in our modern world? Cernunnos is an ancient Celtic deity whose origins trace back to the Iron Age. His name, derived from the Gaulish word for horned one, reflects his most iconic feature, the antlers of a stag. While much about him remains shrouded in mystery due to the oral nature of Celtic traditions, he is widely recognized as a god of nature, fertility, animals, and the cycle of life and death. The most famous depiction of Cernunnos comes from the Gundestrup Cauldron, a silver vessel discovered in Denmark, which shows him seated cross-legged, adorned with antlers, and surrounded by animals. This imagery suggests his role as a mediator between the human and animal worlds, as well as a guardian of the natural order. In one hand, he holds a torc, a symbol of power and eternity. In the other, he cradles a ram-horned serpent, representing fertility and regeneration. Cernunnos was worshipped across Celtic Europe, particularly in what is now modern-day France and Britain. He was associated with forests, wilderness, and the changing seasons, embodying the balance of growth and decay. His worship likely involved rituals tied to the land, hunting, and fertility. With the spread of Christianity, Cernunnos and other pagan deities were demonized or absorbed into Christian folklore, often depicted as the devil due to his horned appearance. However, Cernunnos has experienced a revival in neo-pagan and Wiccan traditions, where he is revered as a symbol of the wild, masculine energy and the interconnectedness of all life. Wicca is a nature-based religion focused on the divine feminine and masculine and use of ritual and magic. In Wicca, Cernunnos is recognized with the changes of seasons and the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. During Samhain or Halloween, he is honored as the Lord of the Underworld, guiding souls through the transition of death and rebirth. At Beltane or May Day, he is celebrated as the Green Man or the Lord of the Forest, embodying fertility and the vitality of spring. Neo-paganism encompasses a wide range of spiritual practices, many of which draw inspiration from ancient Celtic traditions. In these paths, Cernunnos is often seen as a personification of the forest, animals, and the earth itself. He is revered as a protector of wildlife and a reminder of humanity's dependence on the natural world. He represents masculine energy that is nurturing, protective, and deeply connected to the cycles of life. Many today celebrate Cernunnos in rituals or meditations focused on nature, abundance, or personal transformation. He is often called upon for protection, guidance, and connection to the natural world, and may be honored alongside gods and goddesses from other traditions. Some followers create altars with symbols of nature, such as antlers, leaves, or animal figurines. But is Cernunnos older and more universal than most recognize? Cernunnos is often mentioned with the Greek god Pan, who had goat horns and legs. Striking similarities are evident between the Cernunnos represented on the Gundestrup Cauldron and common descriptions of the Buddha from half a millennium earlier. Cernunnos sits in a position like the Buddha, under a tree and surrounded by animals. Cernunnos is also sometimes represented with three faces, like the three faces of the Hindu lord of the animals, Pashupati, shown on a seal dating back 4 millennia. In fact, some of the oldest known archaeological sites from over 10 millennia ago are also full of horned images, like Gobekli Tepe in Turkey and the Lascaux caves in France. Maybe you find yourself wanting to connect with ancient consciousness and honor the wild, the untamed, and the beauty of the natural world. The Cernunnos Fire Ceremony has helped many feel a greater grounding. Performed outdoors, the sacred ritual honors the Celtic god of the wild, the untamed, and the mysteries of the earth. This ceremony is a call to the primal spirit within, a way to shed the constraints of the modern world and embrace the freedom of the wild. The ritual begins with the creation of an altar, a sacred space adorned with symbols of Cernunnos, antlers reaching skyward, leaves whispering of the forest's secrets, moss soft as the earth's breath, and soil rich with the promise of life. Each element is a reminder of his presence, a bridge between the human and the natural world. As the sun dips below the horizon, a campfire is lit, its flames crackling with the energy of transformation. Around the fire, participants gather, their hearts beating in rhythm with the pulse of the earth. Slowly, reverently, they chant his name, Cernunnos, each syllable a prayer, a plea, a promise. In the stillness between the words, they listen, their minds open to his wisdom, their souls seeking guidance on how to live in harmony with his wild energy. Offerings are made, wine poured like liquid moonlight, milk spilled like the essence of life,
each drop a gift to the earth, a tribute to the god who walks among the trees. The fire's light dances on their faces as they move, their bodies swaying, spinning, and leaping in a primal dance of freedom and connection. The ceremony is more than a ritual. It is a journey into the heart of the wild, a reawakening of the ancient bond between humanity and nature. Through the flames, the chants, and the offerings, participants step into the energy of Cernunnos, shedding their fears and limitations to embrace the untamed spirit within. In the end, as the fire burns low and the forest grows quiet, they leave with a sense of renewal, carrying the wildness of Cernunnos in their hearts, a reminder that freedom is not lost, but waiting to be reclaimed.